5-1. Mark, once again, very frustrating.
We find some ways to lose games. Scotty's not had a shot to save all game, and we've lost somehow. Words fail me, to be fair, on that one. We had a couple of moments. It's a soft penalty. We should have got a penalty right at the end of the first half. Jammy's been clattered. I've seen it on the DVD. It's a blatant penalty, and then to get that one given against you at home, Matt should have dealt with it better. Matt's decision making was poor there, but I still don't think it was a penalty. I've seen that as well, and I would argue that it isn't. But we've done what we've done well all season, thrown away leads, and like I say, I apologise to the supporters for the way that happened. But for the overall performance for 50 minutes until we shoot ourselves in the foot was pretty good.
And even when the 2 goals went in, the goalkeeper still made a couple of very good saves later on.
Just sums our luck up and our season up, to be honest. But I'm not hiding behind anything. We can't. We have found another way today of losing from a winning position. But we're a better team. But like I said, we've lost, and that's probably why they're up there and we're not.
It doesn't give me any great pleasure to say this, but it's 34 points less than winning position.
I know, and it isn't good, is it? I know that. I can talk about changing the mentality. We've got 3 games to get. We just need to get some points. Win it. We're going to on Monday. Play with the same attitude that we played with for 50 minutes. It's only ourselves that we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. That we don't defend properly for whatever reason. The second goal, we've let ball turn in the corner flag, and when defenders should be tight up his backside because he's a centre forward. Centre half should be marking him, and he's allowed to turn, pick his spot, and they get a run of him. And they've done absolutely nothing to us, nothing. And we're bitterly disappointed in there. But we're not going to throw stuff around, and it's just symptomatic of where we are. We just need to make sure we go man's forward and try and put it right.
It majored on the defence, but equally going forward, that's I think more than 1 goal twice in the last 21 games. Scoring goals is still a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it is, but say we should have had a penalty. The keeper's made 3 or 4 really good saves. We're creating chances, and we do create chances. Just 1-0 up should have been a penalty to go 2-0 up, and then the mindset changes when you go 2-1 down. You can see, they were more confident. They had something to defend, but we still kept plugging away, kept having quite a few chances, all in the space of 5 minutes, perhaps. Listen, I'm not going to defend the fact that we've lost again, but just sums up the season that we're having, and just got to make sure we take care of the next 3 games and give the fans, hope over the summer and be ready for next season.
It must be particularly frustrating because away from home you don't tend to lose many, but home now 8 home defeats, which for Cheltenham's a lot in a season.
Yeah, it is. Of course, it's disappointing, but I think we're 8th in the table. I think we also haven't got to lose sight of the fact that 15th in the table. But people haven't got to lose sight of the fact that there's probably 8 or 9 other teams below us who'd like to be in the positions that we're in, and that's not patting ourselves on the back or anything like that. But believe me, there's a few clubs who like 52 points down there, so we've got to just make sure that we pick ourselves up again, and it is again because we do it quite a bit. We've got to Mansfield on Monday prepared, as fresh as we can be, and try and see out the game.
Get the same team today. We're able to field a full complement of substitutes, but Jason Taylor not involved today. What was the story there?
He was 17 last week, and it was either Asher or Tails to come on with Harry Williams coming into the team. It's just where we are. I get the feeling you have a little, it's not a snipe at me for not having Tails. I've got, sometimes when we're unlucky that we've only got a 19-man squad, so someone's going to get left out. Tails can consider himself a little bit unlucky, but you know, I looked at their squad who wasn't involved, and there was quite a few players not involved for him, so it's no big thing.
And now you lift yourself up and you go to Mansfield. You know what type of game it's going to be at Mansfield, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's going to be balls in your box, defend, long throws, crosses, set pieces, and we've got to. You know what? I thought we actually did that quite well today. That weren't the issue, but just the goals are really poor now. We've just got to try and get it right on Monday.
And looking ahead, Mark, to Monday, because obviously we'll get a chance to do a pre-match.
Come in on Sunday if you want, Pete. We'll have a chat.
At Mansfield?
No, training room.
And
Training. Pre-match.
Okay.
You're coming in Sunday, John.
I'm not sure if we...
You don't work Sundays?
I do work every day.
We work Sundays. You can come and have a chat down the training ground.
When you go up to Mansfield, knowing what they're going to do, does that play a factor in terms of the team you're likely to think about playing?
Yeah, it can do. Of course it can. Do you go and be as big and as competitive as they are and do something that's different to you, or do you try and do what you think you do best? And you know, we've got, that's something we'll have to sit down, make sure that everyone's fit and ready and available, and we'll have to pick a team that we think is going to go there and put in a decent performance, put in a performance that gets us 3 points.
They play a very different way to how you like to play, don't they?
They've got more points than us, so you know, there's no right and wrong way. They're a big team, a threat at set pieces. We got sucked in earlier in the season. They came here, scored early and frustrated us. We've got to deal with it, and we've got to deal with it better than we dealt with Fleetwood for a mad couple of minutes, just fight for 5 minutes today.
And I've got to ask you the same question about the away forwards being so good. Can you put your finger on why the away forwards?
I can't, to be honest. Listen, we scored whatever time we scored, and I'm hoping there's just a bit of a lift from the crowd as well. You know, we're winning, we're beating the team, and that's when I shouted from behind the dugout, "Come on, I need you now. We need you. The team needs you." I just need a few decibels, you know, to get, you know, something like that. Just it helps us, rather than just going. Just maybe the fans sensed something, but I don't think they sensed it in the 25th, 30th minute when we were, you know, in the first half. We just need maybe just a little bit of noise. I felt that the players had given them something today. It was just, you know, we're all just too nice and just get, you know, rolled over second half.
The only reaction that the fans did give was, you know, they were a little bit unkind, perhaps, to Matt Richards when he was substituted.
Yeah.
Comment on that?
Yeah. Particularly, you know, Matt's been, unfortunate for Matt has probably been one of our better players this season, but most of his more influential games have probably happened away from home. He had 5 minutes himself for the penalty. We give the ball away a few times, but you know, Matt has been a really good acquisition this season, and he's been, like I said, been one of our most consistent players. A little bit harsh, but I can understand it. You know, they don't get on too many people's backs, but I don't want to go down that route of, you know, of picking out individuals for criticism, because I don't think we need to do that.
Mark, thanks so much.
Cheers, Pete.
Well, you went up to Fleetwood 1-2-0, people describing it as probably one of the best performances of the season, but you were under a lot more pressure that day than you were today, weren't you? And
yeah.
But you've come off and lost again at home, so you got any idea why it keeps happening here?
I don't know, John. I really, if I did, I'd probably try and do something about it. But you know, we said at half time, go and win the second half, go and do what we've been doing to get us in the lead. And I thought we started all right. Sid and Jermaine were a threat down that right side, and Byron and Jamie were proving a handful at the top. I didn't think they could handle them first half, and then sometimes players get and think that defending in numbers is the right thing to do, and it isn't. And like I said, it started a couple of minutes just before the goal with a penalty, was a throw-in over the far side where I felt we should have been tighter. People have just let, and it just gives them a little bit of hope and a glimmer, and we just need to. That's when you need to be ruthless. We need to be, but obviously we haven't done that enough this season. So just got to keep reiterating to the players, keep telling them, keep making sure that they're aware of the roles and jobs within the team.
Yeah. How much of it do you think's down to concentration going? Just lapsing.
Concentration, you know, some people think they concentrate, some people think they do the right thing all the time, but then when they see it on a screen, afterwards, I can see them cringing, thinking, why have I done that? And you get excuses, and not that I've had them, but sometimes you get excuses. But if it's there on the screen, everyone knows the jobs, then it shouldn't be happening. But it's been happening too many times.
Yeah, it's not that inexperienced a team.
No.
There's plenty of experience there.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it seems
I agree.
to be when you let the second in, it just didn't seem to be able to do anything for a while
thought
until the free kick.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That happens. We change. We play, with a system that suits the players that we've got. And how many times have we taken the lead with it? And you just want them to keep doing the same thing, because that's what's got you there. That's what needs you to carry on. But we've, like I said, we found ways again of coming off it, of not doing, what we did in the first half, and that's disappointing.
Yeah. See you on Sunday.
All right, Jim.
Yep.
See you Sunday.